Hi, my name is Soundarya. I'm one of the Cargill scholars from Cohort 3 back in 2015. I currently work as an associate product manager at Salesforce based out of San Francisco. I graduated from Columbia University back in 2019 with a master's in management science and engineering. And before that, from NIT Trichy with a bachelor's in chemical engineering. I'm also a recently published author of a book titled Admitted, which is aimed at anyone who wants to study abroad. From the first year, I knew I wanted to do a PhD abroad. It was one of those dreams that you just have because you hear everyone else talking about how wonderful it is to go to a new country and study there and work and earn there. So I just had that seed of thought from my first year. I think the entire experience, anytime when you have to interview with someone, you learn more about yourself. So by preparing for the Cargill interview, I learned a lot about things I care about. So I guess I should really thank Cargill for that and IIE for that. Cargill really played a huge role, Cargill and IIE together, until I went for the leadership exchange program back in 2015 after getting the scholarship. I hadn't met anyone from other countries. So for the first time, I got the chance to meet people from 6 different countries, which was quite overwhelming at that point. And it probably still would be if I enter that room right now. But that really struck a chord in terms of what it would be like to study abroad and be mingled in an ecosystem where you have not just people from your background, but people from such diverse backgrounds. So Cargill has 2 leadership conferences. One of them in the first year is just for the cohorts from India or the scholars from India. And the second one is for scholars from all over the world. So it was a week-long conference in the first week of August. And it was 60 scholars from 6 different countries, 10 from each country. And so we had so many sessions on diversity, inclusion, on Cargill, on leadership. And so I just thought, hey, let's create a few guides on topics that I already have a good knowledge on. So I thought let's create a 10-page guide on studying abroad, on scholarships, product management, writing, just the topics that that I knew I could share some valuable insights on. So I just chose study abroad as the first topic to write about. And I contacted my junior from undergrad, who I thought would be interested in working on this with me. And that's how it began as a 1-week project back in December or January January of 2020. But it ballooned into a 368-page nonfiction book on helping people who want to study abroad today. I tried to make it more engaging through design, the virtue of graphic design, and also a lot of personal stories and involving concepts from domains like neuroscience, history, psychology, economics, and so on. The book is really only the beginning of the journey. They have to actually put the best practices to action. And I really hope that anyone who's reading the book, I would be very happy if they enjoy reading the book. And that's a great win for me already. But what I want them to do is actually put those best practices and mental frameworks and the advice that we give them into practice, because that is truly the only way they're going to get what they want, which is getting into their dream university and just going on this incredible journey. The top takeaway is that essentially what the book is trying to do is save them time. We spend over 2,000 hours trying to put together the resources in the book, so they don't have to spend time. So they can know with certainty that if they read this one book, they will know whatever is the bare minimum that they need to know when it comes to this journey of getting their dream admit and preparing to study abroad. So the first takeaway is that you would be saving yourself dozens of hours of time if you read Admitted, because we've done the heavy lifting for you already. Coming to the US and the past 3 years, I feel like I've learned and grown more since 2017 or the past 3 years than in the first 21 years of my life. And it's mainly because just coming here and studying here and now working here really made me more humble, because you realize that there's so many other brilliant people out there, much more brilliant than you, who know more. And so you're curious to know more.